Hello, my friends. I often hear the phrase, I wish. I wish I, followed by many, many phrases like, I wish I could speak like her, or I wish I was strong like he is, or I wish I had smaller hips, or bigger lips, or greater influence. The list goes on and on. And in the process, we are focusing on what we lack instead of the gifts that we have to give. Is that picture of success that we've created in our minds actually our own picture? Or are we just trying to layer someone else's pictures in there? When's the last time that you challenged the picture of your success in your mind? I want to share a short story that illustrates or connects to this. And I wish I could find the origin of the story. Some say it's Chinese, but the majority say it's Indian folklore. And as far as I can tell, the author is unknown. And many of you may have heard the story before, but I really love the point that it illustrates. A water bearer in India had two large pots. Each hung on an end of the pole, which he carried across his neck. And one of the pots had a crack in it. And while the other pot was perfect and always delivered a full portion of water at the end of the long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot arrived only half full. For a full 2 years, this went on daily, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots full of water to his master's house. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of his accomplishments, perfect to the end for which it was made. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of his own imperfection and miserable that it was able to accomplish only half of what it had been made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. I am ashamed of myself, and I want to apologize to you. The bearer asked, Why? What are you ashamed of? The pot replied, For these past 2 years, I am able to deliver only half my load, because this crack in my side causes the water to leak out all the way back to your master's house. Because of my flaws, you don't get full value for your efforts. The water bearer felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and in his compassion he said, As we return to the master's house, I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path. As they went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun warming the beautiful wildflowers on the side of the path, and this cheered it somewhat. But at the end of the trail, it still felt bad because it had leaked out half of its load. And so again, he apologized to the bearer for its failure. The bearer said to the pot, Did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of your path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw, and I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walked back from the stream, you've watered them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have had this beauty to grace his house. You know, we each have our own unique flaws. We're all cracked pots. But in this world, nothing goes to waste. You may think that, like the cracked pot, you're inefficient or inadequate or even less than in certain areas of your life. But somehow, what we perceive as our flaws can turn out to be a blessing in disguise to those around us. These perceived flaws are part of what make us unique and original. You were born an original work of art. Stay original always. Originals cost way more than the imitations. They have far more value. So be you and be the best you.